Oh, we're back. Welcome back to the next rant. This rant is called Why I Don't Wake Up at 5 a.m. And I did wake up at 5 a.m. for like a full, like, what, a month? Maybe not, it was so dark. Maybe not even 2 weeks. Because I had this whole idea that I'm going to lock in now and I'm going to be on a huge grind set. And I'm just going to grind the heck out of everything I do. I'm just going to grind every day and become the biggest thing ever because I'm tired and I have nothing else to do right now. So why not? Why not just give it your all, you know? And what's better than sacrificing your sleep to do that? Because that's what locked in people do, right? They don't sleep. So I'm going to do that too. Yay. Yeah, that was a really stupid thing to do. You don't have to wake up at 5. Look, my idea was, right, is that you've got redstone. You got time to film the videos, right? But to actually edit them, and you're not good at editing, right? So you're not going to be able to do it like you're not going to be able to make time throughout your day to do it. So why not just make more time by waking up early? If you have those out, you can wake up at 5 a.m., right? So you can wake yourself up, get your sleepy eyes out, and it'll be 6. And by the time it's 6, you can start editing. Oh boy, what a stupid thing I did. I'm gonna go back in time and shoot myself point blank with a shotgun right in the ribs because that was the stupidest thing I've ever done and it really hurt me a lot. Don't lock in too hard, kids. It's not good for you. I guess it's getting morning. I think I should refill on pickaxes and empty out my cobble. But yeah, so I would wake up at 5 a.m. for literally no reason, like because I wasn't able. You're not gonna be able to do this forever, okay? You're not gonna be able to like stay up, do all nighters forever, drink a bunch of Monster Energy drinks, and to do all your work in one day, and do that for your whole life. That is not healthy. That is not gonna work. You gotta be more consistent in a healthier way. You gotta actually realize that you are a human being who can't do it all, unfortunately. But don't worry, Mark Zuckerberg is finding a way to solve the problem of being a human. And all you gotta do is donate $10,000 to his cause. I'm getting weird right now with Meta. I don't even use Instagram or Facebook. I don't know why I just started dissing on Zuckerberg. I don't know what he's never. I've honestly never had any beef with him. I don't even know what he does. Huh? I think he's like the guy in The Social Network. Have you seen that movie? The Social Network? He's the guy. But um, where were we? Oh yes, look at this beautiful man locking in. He's gonna take off his clothes now, his shirt and his pants. But I want the pickaxe, please. Can I have it? Thank you. You're so kind to me. No one's ever been this kind before. Okay, where's my sticks? Where are my sticks? I think I'll have to go to my house for sticks. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got logs in my inventory. Could just use those. And we'll get more later. Oh, I also gotta get all this junk out, like the flint, feather, wool in here. I don't know what that's. Leather? Why do I have so much dirt? We're gonna throw that away too. Yeah, I just suppressed a burp right there. That's because it's bad manners to burp right into your microphone. You know, some people watch videos with headphones on, and you don't want to be disrespectful. You know. All right, we're gonna turn all these into pickaxes. All of it. Bring out all of it. Bring out all of it. There we go. 32. We can make 16 pickaxes, but we don't have enough. So what we're gonna need is a lot of cobble. There, it should be enough. Now we're gonna make all of it. Boom. Okay, we gotta make more space here. Make more room. Right, waking up at 5 a.m. Yeah, why would you do that? Well, I guess the simple answer is that I just got tired of it. You know, you can't do it forever. And I guess like I'm going around saying, "Hey guys, I'm locked in. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day. You should lock in too." Ooh, wow. He's locked in. I want to be unhealthily locked in like him too. Yeah, I'm setting up a bad example for other people. Oh, I don't want to be doing that, you know. And now I'm gonna mine all this cobblestone. You thought this video was me ranting? Ha ha ha! You ever heard of internet trolling? Yeah, that's me. I'm an internet troll. I'm actually gonna trick you into watching 42 hours of me breaking stone blocks. Cause I'm crazy. I'm so crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa! What did he say? What did he say? Can we make coarse dirt? Little does he know, coarse dirt wasn't added to the game. Oh, why is it not working? I don't think we're using enough gravel. Okay, I just wanna. I finished that rant way early than I thought I would. Wow. Okay, let's just put all this cobble right here. Okay. All that cobble. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. What else? Yeah. So if you really want to lock in and get something done, if you really want to be something, right? If you really want to spend your time well, and waking up at 5 a.m. is not the best way to do it, right? The grind set mindset that you've been told to believe in by the Sigma Alpha male crafters. Oh yes, all the clicky sounds. What is the best way to get something done? Well, that's a good question. That's actually such a good question. You can write a whole ton of books about it. You can dedicate your entire life to explaining people how to get things done in an efficient manner. It's like a whole rabbit hole, but it's not that difficult. Okay, you can understand it. It's something that can be learned, and it's something that I believe anyone can do. Anyone can just get off the couch. Well, not everyone can get off the couch, but what I'm saying is that if you really have that moral high ground to get something done, you will get it done. Right? There, let me just make some more room. But that's a good question. How do you get things done? Okay. Well, there's a lot of angles to this. I could recommend some. I can recommend some books. I can recommend some coaches. I highly would recommend Stephen Covey's 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. Though I have not finished reading that myself, I am still on the last. I'm like more than halfway through, and I'm already seeing the effects. Man, I've had way too much of that literature stuff. But I don't know how to read. What am I supposed to do? I can't read books. I'm stupid. Get smarter then. Okay? You're not stupid. You're just not willing to learn. Which can be fixed. You just need to be proactive and try to get your stuff together. Okay? It's not that easy. This is actually getting up is actually the hardest part. Okay? Doing time management and getting all your learning, opening up to people and learning all that stuff and lifing it's easier compared to being proactive and saying that I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do this now. That is a huge commitment to make, and I can fully understand why you don't want to like put yourself outside of your comfort zone. But you gotta realize that if you don't get that thing done, you're never gonna get it done. Ooh, that's scary, isn't it? Ooh, you don't want that to happen, would you? Imagine you lived your entire life miserable, unhappy, and die unfulfilled. That would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? And that's why getting things done. I'm not. I know this might be a bit anxious. This might be causing some anxiety here, but in a sense, it is true. It is pretty true. You know. YOLO, you only live once. Might as well, you know. If that's not good enough reason for you, then I don't really understand you as an individual, the person watching this. I don't understand you as an individual as I understand myself. But I'm just saying. Hear me out here. You know. Oh yes, sleeping. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. because that's not efficient. Okay. It's kind of ruining my production capability. Because when I'm awake at 5 a.m., I'm not thinking clearly, and when I'm not thinking clearly, I'm not mindful, and I'm doing editing, all right, and I'm not mindful while I do it, so it's just gonna seem like a long, boring, sluggish task that I have to get accomplished, and I'll never learn how to get better because I'm tired while I do it. I'm not in the right state of mind. There. Okay, how do we make space for all this coal? Look, we'll get the coal later. We'll skip it for now. I just want to focus on cobblestone. We'll have to make ladders. And we can definitely get to bedrock soon. So, sleeping. If you have a problem sleeping, and I'm going to assume that you do, because you watch enough YouTube to find this channel. If you watch too much YouTube, you're going to get me in your recommended. But, how do you sleep better? Well, obviously, you gotta avoid. There's this thing in the sky. You might have heard this already, but if you haven't, the sun emits UV lights, and your body has evolved to when it sees and interacts with this UV light, it thinks, "Huh, it's morning time. Morning time means it's time to be awake." And if you're going to look at a screen, a digital device, like how I'm doing right now, I'm looking at a screen when I play this video game. Oh, it's getting darker. Oh, this is perfect. When you look at the screen, your screen just so happens to emit that exact same UV light that makes your brain think that it's morning time and that it's not time to sleep. So, you're gonna have to discipline yourself to stay away from screens before bedtime. Now, if you've heard this before, a lot of people would say 1 hour. Personally, I would recommend 2 hours. Try to do a menial task, like maybe reading a book, like the book I just recommended, 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. You know, read a little bit of that. It's getting too dark in here for me to see anything. Read a little bit. If you don't like reading, crochet. I know crochet is a thing that people do now. I've seen a lot of it, but yeah, maybe not in the complete darkness. Maybe have your lamp with you, or you can't exercise because that's gonna activate your body even more. That's some urban legend that exercising, making yourself tired, and then going to sleep. I see some people like, I'm gonna go for a short walk because that's gonna put me to sleep, and that's just gonna wake up your muscles and make you want to stay awake more. So dark. Oh, mobs are gonna spawn and they're gonna completely cook me because I'm really weak right now. Some would say I'm in a vulnerable position to be attacked. Okay. How close are we to the bottom? Oh, you can't even see the bottom. That's how dark it is. I would say we're around like 6 layers, maybe 8 layers. You saw the joke coming, but I'm not gonna do that joke. Not anymore. Those times are over. Pack it up. Iron, my best friend. Oh, I wish I could mine you, but I cannot because I am only focusing on cobblestone, and I am only focusing on cobblestone. As much as I love iron, I can't have it for tonight because it's not, my doctor recommended me to not consume so much iron. Some people have iron deficiency. Your boy here has too much iron in his bloodstream. Okay, the torch fell down this way. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Here we go. And I guess it's not how your morning, what time you wake up, what sound your alarm is, or what the kind of menial your nighttime routine, what you do before you sleep. It's actually what I would say, what you do throughout your day. Okay? Think about it. If you bed rot all day, right? And you're not like moving, if you're not very physically active, oh, I'm sounding like your parents, aren't I? But if you're not physically active, and this is true, okay, because when you grow up, you need more responsibility. Okay, that's just reality, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that all I'm saying is be more responsible and whatnot. But it is kind of true. You don't have to be like what's he called? Like Batman level disciplined. You gotta just be able to set the things that you want to get accomplished and set for those in standards instead of extremely high standards. Okay, if you want to get that done, okay, it's not about what you do right before you sleep, it's what you're doing throughout your day, because if you're physically active, you're gonna get tired, and if you read all day and you sit down all day, well, you just didn't use all your energy, and all that energy is still inside of you, even though your what's it called, your cycle, the sleep cycle, circadian rhythm, yeah, your circadian rhythm, uh, you want to become tired, right? Because it's nighttime to sleep, so you're gonna shut down a bit, but you didn't use all your energy up, and you're still awake. You're wide awake. And please avoid triggers before you go to bed. Okay, you're wide awake, and that's ruining your sleep. And the next morning, you're gonna feel all groggy, and you can't keep up with your coworkers and your whatnot because they got a full nights of sleep and you didn't. Oh, whose fault is that? Who's going to claim the responsibility for this mistake? Well, of course you are. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to blame some other factor, like, I don't know. Stranger Things released and you had to watch the new episode because the new season's out, so you stayed up all night watching it. I almost did that, actually. That was almost me yesterday. But huh, we're almost out of pickaxes. We're burning through these things fast, man. How many have you lost? 6, 8. See now, I'm not gonna make the famous joke of late 2025. I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay, if you put a gun to my head, I still wouldn't make that joke. Okay, it's too special to me. All of this is for cobblestone. But we're almost there. Almost to the bottom. Okay. Well. Think about it. Think about this. Think about it for a second. Okay. You don't have to be responsible for every second of your life. Maybe you're responsible for long enough, and you say, time to take a little break. Renew yourself. Okay. Don't wake up. You wake up at 5 a.m. like me every day, and you're really tired, and you're getting sick of it, and it's too much. But you're like, man, I gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep going back to that grindstone. Well, you know what happens when you're welding? Well, you probably don't weld, but when you weld metal for too long, or use any kind of machine on a metal for too long, or even wood, right? It'll start burning if you put it at that sand grinder or that welder, or you leave it on too long. You gotta let it cool down, because if it doesn't cool down, it's gonna start creating toxic fumes, and it's gonna smell real bad. And if you keep going at it, maybe your machine is gonna get broken, maybe your metal is gonna get all warped and wonky like you did not want it to be, or maybe you're just maybe you're gonna start an accident, get yourself into an accident. Okay. So guys, take breaks. Take breaks. What you know you really need when you need a break, you gotta take a break, and you gotta let people understand that, man. I need a break right now. Okay. And if they don't think that you need a break, if they think you've been too lazy, well, of course, this we're going. Effectiveness is effectively such a huge topic, and I can't talk about it all in one video. Like again, all my sources, everything I'm saying right now, and everything that has driven me for the past few months is that book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, which I really recommend, by the way. You can get for $20 Canadian dollars on Amazon, which is, I'm sure, in American dollars is slightly less. Well, what would be the conversion rate? What would it be? It would be probably $15, maybe. I don't know. Oh, what's $15 for a book that's gonna change your life? That's well, it's a good deal to me. Sounds like a good deal to me. Okay. So I guess we're nearing the end of this chapter, but I really want to keep going in on mining all this cobblestone, which I guess that means I'm gonna have to come up with another rant topic to rant about. Which means you're gonna be seeing more of this. So until we can get Adobe to stop hating on me, and we can get all my problems resolved, and I can finally get back to editing. And hey, the live streams, those are something I plan on doing soon. Now I don't have an exact date on when I'm gonna live stream, and when I'm gonna go really try on the streaming career. Okay, and it's really gonna my upload schedule. I understand it's getting a bit weird, but when we get to there, it's gonna be beautiful. Okay. In the meantime, let's talk about things. Let's. I opened up my community. That was a recent thing that I did, and so far I've only gotten one subscriber post. So shout out to the subscriber, and I even commented on how that subscriber wishes to, well, escape to a South American country to avoid their problems. Let's not frown on them, but let's accept them for who they are. Okay? We all love you. All 700 something of you. Of us. All 700. What's the number now? I don't know. But we all love you so much because you. I don't know. Okay, look, I'm running out of energy. We're almost there at the end of this layer, and then we'll be done, and I can finally end the recording, and you can finally go on to doing something more productive than watching YouTube. Yes. Click off now. Click off the video. Go. Just do it. Just do it. Your dreams aren't going to accomplish themselves. I'm in such a mood today, aren't I? I'm in such a weird, uplifting mood. I don't know why. Just do it. Just do it. I gotta figure all this stuff out. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Looks like we're almost here. This is the last strip layer here, and we will be done. And we will part our ways, and until we meet again. We'll meet again. Actually, no. If I sing, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Okay. I don't know. My voice is so on tune, and it's just so beautiful and perfect. Every time I sing a song in one of my videos, I just get copyrighted because YouTube says that it's so accurate, I might as well just be stealing the original content. Which is true, by the way. I am in 100% no way lying to you. I would never lie to my audience. My singing is the most beautiful thing you'll ever hear. There is no doubt about that. Okay?